Hi, sweetheart. Let's read a book together. This one is called A Bedtime Story by Mim Fox. A Bedtime Story by Mim Fox. See the little girl? She has a little rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Polly who had a friend called Bed Rabbit. His name must be Bed Rabbit. Wow, look at all her books. Polly and Bed Rabbit had books here, books there, books and stories everywhere. Bed Rabbit couldn't read, so one night when Polly wanted to hear a story, she called out, "Mom, Dad, will someone read Bed Rabbit a story, please?" But Mom and Dad were busy reading their own books. "Have you had your glass of milk?" Dad asked, and quietly carried on reading. "Yes, I've had my glass of milk," replied Polly, "and so has Bed Rabbit." "Have you brushed your teeth?" Mom asked, and quietly carried on reading. "Yes, I've brushed my teeth," replied Polly, "and so has Bed Rabbit." "Have you been to the bathroom?" Mom asked, and quietly carried on reading. "Yes, I've been to the bathroom," replied Polly, "and so has Bed Rabbit." "Have you got your pajamas on?" Dad asked, and quietly carried on reading. "Yes, I've got my pajamas on," replied Polly, "and so has Bed Rabbit." "Are you all snuggled in and ready?" Dad called out, and quietly carried on reading. She is in bed already. "Yes, I'm all snuggled in and ready," replied Polly, "and so is Bed Rabbit. Isn't anyone coming?" "Yes, we're coming," said Mom and Dad as they went to Polly's room. There were books here, books there, books and stories everywhere. Mom and Dad sat down on the bed with Polly and Bed Rabbit. "This is the one Bed Rabbit wants," said Polly, and she handed them the story with the scary pictures. "Once upon a time," began Mom. And she read until they all lived happily ever after. "Please read it again," begged Polly. "It makes Bed Rabbit feel scared inside." So Mom read it again. When she closed the book, Polly and Bed Rabbit were fast asleep. Mom and Dad kissed them both. "Good night, Polly. Good night, Bed Rabbit." And Mom and Dad tiptoed together out of the room and back to their own reading. And that's the story called A Bedtime Story by Mim